All right, welcome back. We're gonna talk about this young lady. This young lady right here. Let me find it. Confession. Okay, she said nobody at this point. I don't know who she is, but she was on a podcast. Nigerian people said this podcast, wala, not just the cast everywhere. Now don't just cast each other everywhere. Anyway, she was talking on a podcast, and she said, "Why I falsely accused a Nigerian man of." You know what that word is, right? You can reverse all the letters, okay? That is crazy. Say that's crazy, man. You guys follow Kiloko? What's his name? That's crazy, man. What's his name? I forgot his name. Say that's massive, man. Anyway, I follow his videos. Anyway, so why I falsely accused? This is not funny, by the way. Falsely accusing people. If you falsely accuse people, you belong in jail. Okay. You can't come back and say they made you do it. I'm sorry. Okay. But if a society made you do it, I don't know, man. But it looks like it's a society thingy here, to some level, you know. But I'm gonna play a video. But let me see here. Latu said she basically fell for a fake fairy tale. She did. Latu said there are 2 exes of Legion that testified along her storyline. Guess what? Them girls kind of look similar. Definitely Legion has a type. Wahala, you can make that shit up. Wala. Yeah, they do. Okay, they do. That's a fact. But let me play this video. Let's find it. Oh well, this video is wild. Okay, there you go. Here we go. Right here on Instablog Nigeria. Let's go.
I was 19 years old.
Please don't interrupt it, guys, please.
Yeah. Right?
No interruption, please.
Oh my God. I was 19 and he was 3 years older than me. And I mean, back then, we all know, even now, dating a Nigerian man is taboo. You know, you'll be called names and whatnot. And, yeah, mitolotolo, they will human traffic you, they will scam you,
what did you say?
All of those things. And then I was still young. And then when he got me pregnant, I was forced to... Exactly, yeah, rape. Oh. Exactly. And that's what really happened. Yes, and I was young and, you know, like I didn't have a choice.
By the state? Or by who?
Okay, by someone. Let's just say family. Let's just leave it like that. We can't say the state. We can't.
Why can't you say the
state? It was taboo. Nigeria and whatnot. It's a long story, but let me just cut it short. He was falsely accused of raping me while he didn't rape me. I wanted to tell the truth, and when I got the chance, he was arrested for about 7 or 8 months. Oh. And then I told but when we were busy investigating the case, I told him, but this was my boyfriend and he's the father of this child. And then they said to us, okay, we need to wait for the child to be born. And if the DNA test comes positive or he's the father, then utla out of this case. Should he be lying, either he's the father of the child or he impregnated you while he didn't, as an example, he will be sentenced. And then the baby was born. They took the swab, go maternity ward, and they took the swab and the DNA test came back positive. Okay? You know what's sad? Then they let him go, and then he went out.
No.
Yeah, and then he went out. Immediately when he came out, he went to Europe. Because obviously, like,
yeah, traumatized.
He was traumatized.
And he came here because South Africa. He was not even a year old in South Africa. Brother. He was still fairly new in South Africa. You know, his mother had to sell her shop for the lawyers and all of those things. Mama had a shop in Nigeria. The family, they assisted so that he can get a good lawyer. And then he went to Europe. So all his life he has been in Europe. Then he moved to London, and then when he came back as Amahu Hlakanalina, I was already married at that time. And the honest truth, I told my beast husband that the father of my first child has passed away. So tell me, now I'm living a reality. My stories are a reality. Tell me if there's no woman who has done that and say, maybe for example, I don't
What
want
do
to
you
talk
mean?
about the father, I'll just tell the new husband, oh, Papa, it happens. We understand.
What?
So
What do
whether
you mean
people judge
happens?
me for that, that's my story and I'm going to own up to it. And then I said to him to do the Papa, because I didn't want to go into the, how do I tell another man for Maga? How do I go back and relive what I want to bury, what happened years back? And when the baby grew up, I said, your father passed away. And I didn't want to discuss this sensitive issue because I believe it's a sensitive issue. And then Guy, when he reached out to me and Kitlo Joanko, the late, yes, you know, she saw the conversation. He has been trying to reach out to me since 2020. You know, he would send me messages, Happy New Year, Happy birthday. I literally didn't respond to him. Up until my husband passed away. 3 months after my husband passed away, why am I even calling him my husband? After Mduduzi passed away, he sent me a message and asked me what happened to your husband. Askis take heart. Then I said he was involved in a car accident. Then he said, we need to talk, but not now while you're still grieving. I respect him for that. He respected that I'm grieving. Yes. You understand? Everything. As I was busy posting, living this life with this husband, he was there, but he respected my marriage. And I respected my marriage. And yeah. And by the way, I broke his virginity.
Oh!
So
those are the best.
So I forgot to mention that before he left, he actually engaged me. He bought a ring for me. He proposed when I was 19. You know, he proposed and then he wanted address ko gae. Ke tlo tshojang ko gae ba sa mo batle. Do you understand? Then what else did I want to say? Yeah, he proposed to me and then he left.
So his only crime was being born in a different country.
Yeah.
But you know Tabaya.
I was
let me look at Daddy Freeze comments here. Daddy Freeze has a comment up here. Before you blame her, please hear her out. How many of you at 19 could take a stance against your parents? Till now, majority of you cannot stand up to your parents, let alone families and societal constructs. The guy knew she wasn't at fault. That's why he came back looking for her. Blame societal intolerance. She's also a victim here. My opinion though, feel free to disagree. Listen, I don't know, man. Let me just come to the chat, okay? Because God, I got sons, I got children. Not to say MOP, make it 40 seconds, por favor. What's that? Like, do us a favor? What does that mean? Help me. Is that French? It's 20 seconds because the end screen of our videos are 20 seconds. Sorry. She's South African, right? She's mixing it up with her language. Yeah. Xenophobia. That's real. That's real. He was like, I'm out of here. Abi. Gojumari bi. Uwara Logwen. Crazy. That's evil to say that the father has died when he is alive. Yeah. That is wild. Jesus. What about that part? The fact that she lied about the father being alive or not. Oh my God. It's crazy. And the dummies in the background are saying, like she's making sense. Did you see my face? Like this once. Nwaba Kabamba said, no, you are just evil, madam. Wahala. Because she lied after the whole story about the well-being of the guy. Why? So what the hell did she accuse him of? Heartless. What in the male copper just happened? No, he came back looking for his child. That's another angle. As a mother of sons, I can't imagine them going through such trauma. She broke his virginity and turned around to accuse him. Can you imagine? So that guy is traumatized. Oh, it means please. Me, I don't know. Thank you, Latu. Thank you for teaching me. Por favor means please in Spanish. How would she even tell her child that she lied to him? Listen, if you have this kind of situation, just open comment. This is where, when it comes to family, open communication, obviously age appropriate open communication as they grow up. the earlier, the better. Obviously, you have to be socially intelligent with regards to that. But this story of this woman, I don't have much to say. I'm just going to leave the rest to the comments. Let me know what you think about this in the comments. If there's a reason, we'll come back and attack it with a part 2, kind of like the same thing we did with the Hef Did I Marry. Uncle Patrick said, at 19 and pregnant, she should be able to own up her own mistakes, stand by him, and not accuse him. Yeah, so I think she's also alluding to the fact that she didn't want to say the state, that the state kind of like wanted to rope that guy and get rid of him. Like it was bigger than her. So I heard that part, which is what Daddy Freeze is just talking about, but I don't know. I feel like there's more to the context than because I've never been to South Africa, as a matter of fact. How will she even tell her child that she lied to him? We shall see. Oh, if you ask me now, who I go ask? We'll come back to it if we can come back to it. But this is wild. I'll be back in 20 seconds. 20 seconds, Latu.
Girl, it's your love that I've been missing. I miss all your hugs, your touching and kissing. Make love on the floor, the couch in the kitchen. One love enough, we done enough.